Hi team, my name is Kenny Bates. I'm going to go over a brief board briefing over the Security Operations Program design. Just a brief overview of the contents. We're going to go over the introduction, which will be a condensed version of to include the executive summary, what we would usually see as a problem statement and scope, the current security environment, planned improvements, justification for those improvements, and then just a brief summary. So currently, Diamond Hands Holding is on track to become a leading name in the information technology and security consulting and services sector. This has created the need to review and update the current security operations design to help build and enhance the security posture. As Diamond Hands Holding has future plans for growth and expansion coming up. Just to dive a little deeper in brief overview. In this report, we reviewed the current security operations, services, and environment. We found some shortcomings in the current security environment. Also found the need to implement some additional security services for the growth, as well to keep up with security threats. So in this report, we created an improvement program, and that includes the intended security operations, a budget, the improvement program itself, a master security runbook, and the scope of this report actually it's applicable across the entire organization. The report itself is primarily for circulation amongst executive members, security team, and VIPs. And then just to quickly address, there are varying levels of security protection aligned with the data classification. This was tailored. This was a tailored approach to ensure that the security enhancements are proportional and appropriate to the specific nature of the data and information systems at Diamond Hands Holding. And just a quick table to show you how we classified that. The most restrictive is going to be marked as restricted. That's going to, if compromise, result in financial or legal risks. Then the next would be confidential. And that would be such as the compromising of employee information, list of clients, internal only. It's going to be like playbooks, organizational charts, stuff of that nature. And then finally would be public. That's going to be data that can be disclosed to the public, such as contact info, marketing materials. Um, the current security environment at Diamond Hands Holding establishes the current security services as they stand and processes presently in the organization. Um, and let's hit those. The current security operations would be encryption. We got password management, VPN, antivirus management and protection, firewall and intrusion detection systems, security planning, and the security planning is going to incorporate all the security planning together. It's going to be contingency planning, some incident response, disaster recovery. And as for planned improvements, so at Diamond Hands Holding, the intended security improvements and operations, these are going to outline the various security operations plan to be implemented in the information security program. These improvements are intended to align with the organization's expansion as well as enhance the overall security posture of the organization. And this is a in-depth list of the planned security improvements. There are a few on here that are already in the current stack, but also those are going to be improved just to keep up with the nature of technology and security, and as well as the enhancement and growth that's coming up. Um, and then these new security operations, they're going to be implemented over a course of 3 years. We split them up evenly and distributed them appropriately so that we'll be able to meet each mark as well as implement the things that are needed uh, at certain levels and stages of this process. And the justification of um, the new security operations design, well, this actually stems from recent and previous in-depth risk assessments, gap analysis, and continuous discussions with executives and security team at Diamond Hands. And this was specifically tailored and developed with the future growth and expansion in mind, as well as the future landscape of technological involvement and the advancements in cybersecurity threats. Um, and there are various identifications of an inefficiencies with the current security services and operations, and we aim to tackle those and enhance them. And then the intended services that we included, they actually um, also have been shown to provide an increased ROI. In summary, Diamond Hands Holding, their future growth and expansion align with the evaluation via risk assessments, gap analysis performed. These have shown inefficiencies and a real need for improved security services program design. And this is scheduled to be implemented, as mentioned, over a course of 3 years, the next 3 years. And this will include increasing the overall security posture, along with the maintenance and implementation of the new and improved security operations. Thank you.